The NIMO IPS doesn't get a lot of attention compared to the bigger names in the laptop space, and that's exactly why I'm covering it today, to give it a fair, thorough look so you can decide for yourself whether it's worth considering. I want to be upfront with you, this review is based on my research, and the link to the NIMO IPS in the description is an affiliate link, meaning I'll earn a commission if you buy through it, but don't worry, that won't cost you anything extra. This review isn't sponsored by the brand, so you can expect an honest assessment. The NIMO IPS is a laptop specifically designed for students and general users who need a reliable device for everyday tasks. It's positioned in the mid-range price tier, typically around $500 to $700, which is quite competitive considering the specs it offers. If you're someone who needs a laptop for browsing, office work, streaming, and maybe some light gaming, the NIMO IPS is definitely worth considering. It's not a high-end gaming laptop, but it's not meant to be. It's designed for practical, everyday use. If you're someone who values a good balance between performance and price, you'll likely appreciate the NIMO IPS. It comes with an AMD Ryzen 5 processor, which typically offers similar performance to Intel's i5-1135G7, along with 8 GB of RAM and a 256 GB SSD. These specs should provide smooth performance for most tasks, and the SSD ensures that it boots up quickly and loads applications fast. The 15.6-inch IPS display is another plus, offering good color accuracy and wide viewing angles, making it suitable for watching videos or working on documents. Now, let's talk about the build and what you can expect in the box. The NIMO IPS is made of plastic, which is typical for laptops in this price range. It's not the most premium material, but it's durable and should withstand regular use. The laptop weighs around 3.5 pounds, which is relatively lightweight, making it easy to carry around. The finish is matte, which helps to reduce fingerprints and smudges. In the box, you'll typically find the laptop itself, a 65W USB-C PD fast charger, and a 6.56-foot USB cable. Some users have reported that the build quality could be better, with some minor issues like loose screws or slightly uneven finishes, but these are relatively rare complaints. In real-world use, the NIMO IPS performs well in various scenarios. For example, if you're working on a project that involves multiple tabs and applications, the NIMO IPS handles it smoothly, thanks to its 8 GB of RAM and SSD. I've seen it handle around 10 to 15 tabs in Chrome, along with a few Office applications, without any significant slowdown. The display is also quite good, with vibrant colors and decent brightness, making it suitable for watching videos or browsing photos. However, if you're planning to use it for heavy gaming or video editing, the NIMO IPS might not be the best choice. It's not designed for those tasks, and you'll likely experience some lag or stuttering. Another scenario where the NIMO IPS excels is in battery life. It typically lasts around 8 to 10 hours on a single charge, depending on your usage, which is quite impressive for a laptop in this price range. This makes it a great option for students or commuters who need a device that can last throughout the day. However, if you're someone who needs a laptop for outdoor use, you might want to consider a device with a brighter display, as the NIMO IPS's screen can be a bit dim in direct sunlight. The NIMO IPS also works well for streaming and online meetings. The webcam is decent, with good video quality, and the microphone picks up audio clearly. The laptop speakers are also surprisingly good, with clear and balanced sound, making it suitable for watching videos or listening to music. However, if you're someone who values portability above all else, you might want to consider a smaller, lighter laptop, as the NIMO IPS is a bit on the larger side. Now, let's talk about some of the weaknesses of the NIMO IPS. One of the main concerns is the limited storage capacity. 256 GB might not be enough for users who have large collections of files or programs. You can always upgrade the storage, but that adds extra cost. Another weakness is the lack of USB-A ports. you only get 2 USB-C ports, which might be a problem if you have older devices that require USB-A. Finally, some users have reported that the laptop can get a bit warm during intense use, which could be a concern for those who plan to use it for demanding tasks. It's worth noting that these weaknesses are relatively minor, and the NIMO IPS still offers great value for its price. If you're looking for a laptop that can handle everyday tasks with ease, the NIMO IPS is a solid choice. However, if you're someone who needs a device for heavy gaming or video editing, you might want to consider a more powerful laptop. You can check the current pricing and availability of the NIMO IPS through the affiliate link in the description, which will also give you an idea of whether it's a good value for your money. In my verdict, the NIMO IPS is suited for two specific types of buyers: students who need a reliable laptop for everyday tasks, and general users who want a good balance between performance and price. However, if you're someone who needs a laptop for heavy gaming or video editing, you should look elsewhere. If you're the right buyer for the NIMO IPS, I'd say it's definitely worth considering. It offers great performance, a good display, an excellent battery life, all at a competitive price. So, if you think the NIMO IPS is the right fit for you,